Hi everyone, and welcome to the energy update from September 15th till 21st, 2025. My name is Heike and I'm about to share with you what my guides told me for this week. The first topic is a quite obvious one in this week. It's the solar eclipse, which obviously dominates this week's energies, but really there's a lot of other energies coming or adding to the mix, and it's a real mix. So obviously solar eclipses are new moons, so they are new beginnings energy, and of course a very potent one, which is said to be lasting for about 6 months. And yes, maybe you would like to look back at what happened 6 months ago when we had the eclipses in spring. And of course, now with the new beginning, and we've just got this lunar eclipse from September 7th. We've just had that, so many things will still be falling away, and you see, well, what we've been seeing over the past years, systems crumbling, and this is all, of course, affecting us, but also we see our inner systems crumbling. So it's all, or it can all be very personal, and it can be very much in the big picture. And everything, it's like with this mix of energies that we have, and I know it may sound very stupid, but really anything is possible into every direction. It's very disillusional, it's very, deceptive, very intense on all levels. And I know we've had that all summer. This summer has been a real challenge, and now we get this all on top. But that's the thing, we know we need a breakdown to get a breakthrough, and this is a 9-year, so this could be the point. And of course, energy is always in motion, so there is no real point. But this week has the potential to be a point of like the lowest point for some people in their personal life, or in an area of your personal life, or in the big picture in some areas. So yeah, prepare for that and really make sure you've got your self-care tools in place. Because it could be like the damage that has been caused, not only in the past years. The past years were a climax of what the damage has been, that they've been doing to manhood with all these power struggles over centuries, over, well, actually millenniums. So it's like when something comes to the surface that has been done, it's also revealing what has been done before in that same way. Like, we know people all of a sudden disappear. They get murdered, and it's common knowledge now that this happens. And now when this happens to a certain person, you see, okay, it's been done to that person, and that. We need to question all of this. We need to question all of this. And it has been questioned, and it's been revealed. And yes, this looks like a very dark point, or may look like a very dark point, but really it's just this time we're not only taking this fruit away, we're getting the plant with the root out. And this is what we need for a new beginning. So as you know, when you are at your darkest moment, at your lowest point, this is where the light is the closest, and that may be something that we're seeing now. So what I would really like to say and to encourage you is to see the light the possibilities, the opportunities, the new, the networks, the people coming together and saying, we want no more of this, we are now doing this. Because that's the amazing chance that's coming out of it. Yeah, the truth gets revealed now, and it's not nice. Yeah, our finances, our economy, and all these difficulties to get by. Yeah, it's really a challenge, but now we will see possibilities of how we can move forward together with other people. And also, we all know that what fulfills us really is not the big car outside. Well, I do not even have one anyway, being honest. But or a big house. Yeah, you can be happy in a small flat, as I am. But this is not about trying to be as modest as you can, because I'm just trying to say is what we really know, what we need is to be acknowledged by other people, to have other people to know they are having our back, they are working together with us, we're inspired to do something that really helps all the community. This is something that fulfills you, and then you see the plants that you've been seeding growing, literally, or as a picture. And that's what we need now, and that's what we will get. And you may already be into something like that, so that's great. And the guides also say that it's a moment where even the most ignorant people cannot look away anymore, because it is affecting us. And mostly it's financially, economically, or health. And of course, death also. We still have a very high death rate, and many people will transition still and ongoing. So this is something where we can come and need to come together. And the guides also say, for the people in denial, or who have been in denial until now, this may come as a total breakdown. But for the people who have known lots of things, this may be like a relief, because they know the breakthrough is here. And that's the thing. Where do you look? Do you look at the breakdown, or do you look at the breakthrough? And that's the important thing. Because that's the second topic, very transformative energies. There's a lot of disruption and liberation ongoing in relationships, in creative pursuits, and also in financial matters. And there can be, as we know with eclipse energies, sudden changes, unexpected changes, and this is all driven by the need for more freedom. We've been enslaved, and we know that, and we were on a path where they really want to enslave us, have the total control via a digital currency where your money expires. Wow. And where you get social credit or you don't, because you do not want to, get the vaccine or whatever. Yes, so it's important to see that. And the guides also said that the assertiveness can be really challenged by trauma again, or by past wounds, something like that. So it's also a time where we're called to heal, where we're called to acknowledge everything, where we notice that confusion, deception, disillusion, anger, and all this comes out also collectively very much. But you, on your personal level, when it's coming out in you can do something about it. You can change that. And that's so important. So acknowledge it, allow it to have some space in your life. Maybe write it down in your journal, that's great. And this can also already be the healing point, because as you write, you may get insights, you may get a certain revelation and understand, right, this is what I did and what I needed to do with where I stood at that point in time with my knowledge, education, background, beliefs, etc. And of course, then you forgive yourself because you understand. And that's the thing. The moment you understand, you can accept what is. And from that point on, you can move forward. And that's where we need to get to, this point. So if you are in self-doubt or frustrated or anything like that, the guides just say it's so important to invite all this in. And that's really the word they used, invite it in. Don't, invitation, be open to it, for it. And that's maybe all that you need at the moment to transform it already, because it goes fast. That's the time quality we're in. So it's impossible that your wounds heal very slowly while you are in the midst of fast moving energies. It's impossible, yes? So it will heal. And it doesn't have to be rough, hard, and a long journey, they said. It can be instantly. So all this will have wonderful results, and that's where they want us to focus on, because we will now start to see more of new possibilities, opportunities, networks, people that are right for us, that we can do some project together with, people who have our back. So we're supporting each other, and we're having a support network with anything that we need. So it's like, yeah, the old system can be crumbled, but you're rebuilding your own with the appropriate people in your surrounding. That's what we will see. And that will give us anything that we need. The only thing we need is to trust and to believe, to have faith in all this. Yeah, and we will also see new strategies, new technologies, for example, to clean our rivers or our oceans. And the message from the masters is that from now on, you'll see more of the new coming in. So it's like, really, they talk about the lowest point, and that also they see that in your personal life, or within yourself, you may already feel that you are at a turning point, or you may feel relieved that the world or your country is finally getting to that point. So, if you've been like waiting for that, so because you knew. And then, of course, from this point, something new can emerge, and it will. That's already what happened. And it's important that you are at this point of acceptance, of acknowledgement of, yes, what happened, trying to not judge it, to observe, to listen, and then okay, from this point we can go forward. And this is how you can recalibrate, so you get your strength and your power back to move forward. And the guides say again that your personal standpoint, where you are in your life, can be different from where your surrounding is, obviously. So stand your inner ground. That's the thing that they really want to say. Well, a very complex week, and please focus on the positive. If you like to help the channel, you play the YouTube game. And also, if you would support Feel Good Workout Heike Bartels, the channel where we get the trauma stored on a cellular level out of the body to help us, and the daily dose on Instagram at Heike Dance. I really appreciate that. Lots and lots of love, and have a beautiful week.